What's up, boy?
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again.
So I'm playing Dante right now.
But you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
I am playing. I've been playing it. Go look at my stream.
On second down, it's Shaw, and he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as
I've
the
been playing.
continues.
It's like 2 minutes left in the first quarter.
2nd inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down.
This 6-7, I missed the extra point. He asked. I threw a pick 6. His offense is trash.
That's exactly what they did.
So I don't know how you let the nigga. I don't know how you let the nigga just handle you. Score 50-some points on you.
Now they'll throw with Kaepernick.
I'm talking to you. Pick.
This is caught at the 20. 39 yards there, a big one.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
You sound like Ghost now.
Into the red zone now. Kaepernick going to throw deep for the end zone.
You sound like Ghost.
Zone, but it's incomplete.
I like the thought process.
You sound like Ghost.
And sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time they were ready for it.
You sound like your man Ghost. I don't like the. That's not a good look for you. I'm saying that's not a good look for you.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw is Kaepernick. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about
they about to kick a field goal. He's going to be up 10-6 first quarter. If he makes it.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost. And they bump the lead up to 4 now at 10-6. So the drive stalls out inside the 15-yard line, but they do get 3.
And I've talked with enough players nowadays, and when they have these types of kicks, that no one says to their guy, hey, that's just like making an extra point, piece of cake. Because the extra point is not a piece of cake anymore. But kicking a field goal from that distance, just give him confidence and let him knock it through.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field.
You want to put up 50 against me and let that nigga beat you. I ain't trying to hear that shit, bitch. Don't talk to me.
To begin the drive, here's a
Don't talk to me.
Hunt. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting
I don't think so. You're not that good no more.
And turning into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage. They're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Under a heavy rush and
I don't get it either.
Dayon Buchanan coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
I don't know. I used to think you was nice.
3rd and 9.
You shit. You shit now. You're shit now. You are shit now. You're shit. You know it. You scored 61 times on me, man. When they play,
10. Broncos 6.
We only played one game.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. A pass for Sutton is intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. That pick is 9th on the season.
Remember when we were kids and you were playing Little League Baseball and they penciled you in the 9 spot in the order? That wasn't so good, was it?
Were you in the 9 hole?
Or you played the 9 position, right field. That wasn't so great.
That wasn't good. You're picking dandelions out there.
Exactly.
But the 9, and this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Kareem Hunt is running back, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Block again here on 2nd and 10. He'll get this one underneath to Hunt. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
To Kareem Hunt.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
The Broncos on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Locke. And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down.
4th down.
On 4th down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And look at this, another fake. And he will not even make it back to the line of scrimmage. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool him. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. Throwing on 1st down is Kaepernick. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. I call it no gain there on the 1st down play.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. On 2nd down, here's Kaepernick. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets
How they run an out route on a cover 2, bro? Come on, bro.
1st down.
1st and 10 at the 11-yard line.
Throwing now is Kaepernick. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Jets will extend their lead.
What are you doing?
Yeah, he's having a nice little 1st half for your partner.
And it's a 1st half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Good. Bullock good on the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 6.
Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown.
I've been on.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. On first down, Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick six last week. Not a pick six here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept the pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. Well, that worked really well last week because he made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
The ball carrier.
Partner, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths starting to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
2 yards, good enough for a first.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Go.
On first down, Kaepernick. Over the middle to Beckham. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around.
Why he fine you, Dixon? What'd he do?
Stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Play action. Now Kaepernick. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Kaepernick again here on 2nd and 10. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
And that's now the second time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll start with Hunt on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. That time he was looking for Jerry Judy, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Early on, the
We're going to get that soon.
well, and the offensive line has been pleased by that. The thought process there, catch those safeties creeping up, trying to help against the running game. They tried to hit them over the top, unsuccessfully.
To throw on 3rd down, Locke. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. A good passing down here. They send 3 receivers to the right of the formation on 2nd down.
Yeah.
Shotgun snap now for Kaepernick. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
I think someone's going to get into QB1's ear when he gets to the sideline. Already thrown an interception. That one should have been picked. Look, let's just be honest about it. That'd be the second person in his ear because he's hearing it in the huddle right now.
Not the start to the game he wanted. Like you said, the pick on the opening drive, second drive, not much better. He's going to air one out. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now fourth down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Gets it away, and I don't think Peterson will get a chance to touch this one. Angling for the sideline. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. This is Hunt. He's going to have the first down past the 20. And all the way up to the 37-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One play has them to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Hunt. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They'll run. This is Hunt. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Now to the air. Lock. He'll go up top here for him. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. And all the way home for a Broncos score.
Touchdown.
KJ Hamler. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos get a bit closer. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. Hunt going to run for it. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they're able to ground it in there on the 2-point try. And you and I were talking before the game that 2-point conversions from the 15-16 season, what has changed, what hasn't changed, partner?
Yeah, I'll tell you what's changed is just your normal strategy, because now you're either kicking the football with the ball on the 15-yard line, or if you decide to go for 2, they put it on the 2-yard line. So what are you thinking as a coach? Do I risk it? Do I go for it here? Do I try and gain a strategic advantage and maybe go for 2 early? That's what people are wondering about.
You know, buddy.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And still plenty of time remaining here in the half, more than a minute. We'll see if they just want to protect that lead or try to add on to it.
Well, with as much time as is left on the clock, I would imagine it would be the latter.
And now the rookie's free. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. A big play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. I don't think you can get any more efficient or tidy, whatever word you want to use in that. And one play, 75 yards in zone.
Yeah, efficient, tidy, excellent words. How about explosive? 75 yards, one play. That means everyone handled their assignment, doesn't it? It doesn't just mean that the defense broke down. They really executed the way that was drawn up on the whiteboard. Big-time play, big-time result.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
To throw again on second down. Locke gets this to Kareem Hunt, his running back. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Shotgun snap to Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. It's caught inside the 25. Now the Broncos will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Maybe.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for first and 10.
That's a maybe, dog.
Into the red zone, it's Locke. Back of the end zone, could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Brings
That's,
that
The incompletion.
that's what I
Second
said.
and 10 from the 20.
I mean, a maybe. You ain't never had a maybe before?
To throw again. Locke. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Noah Fant in the final seconds of the first half. And the Broncos cut into that lead.
And that was a beautiful ball right there as he waited for his tight end to come uncovered in the end zone to give him points for patience as well. Delivered it right where it needed to be for 6 points.
McManus's point after is good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. A final shot before half for Kaepernick. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Able to get there and pick it. So we've reached halftime here on Christmas Day. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. Taken about 7 yards deep. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit. Because
it's snowing. Count me in. Count me in.
I just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Kaepernick will try again on second down. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Say what you want, but Kaepernick's still one of the best at doing that as the scramble gets him a first.
Kaepernick was looking to throw, but then it became decision time. And when he saw they had room to run, he made the right decision to pull it down there, and he winds up picking up the first down.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. Here's Kaepernick to throw. Left side complete to Lockett. They showed off a nice juke of the defender, but the next wave there to bring him down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Flushed out right. And his pass incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And that is incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
For the Jets.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
Their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that is incomplete. K.J. Hamler, the intended receiver. And it's second down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for it.
Nah, game ain't over in the third.
Back little by little instead of in big chunks.
He up 10, Dante.
Locke will try again on second down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. He's got it.
Let's go.
And DP goes into Jets territory before being taken down.
On the play of 54.
That's five when they say DP.
He's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
They follow up that gigantic gain with the tiniest of pickups, 1 yard. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. They'll run again with Hunt. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Kareem Hunt with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Broncos draw a bit closer. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the
he had about 40, and I'm at 2 extra points.
For an offensive line.
I'm mad.
Because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks
Plus 3. I still got 3 minutes left in the third. It's 4 minutes actually left in the third.
Other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
At their own 25-yard line.
I'm sick, nigga. Maybe. I'd have had this like twice.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Geis with a carry on second down. Now this will go for 5 up to the 33.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On third down, Shaw. And he will not get there as they stop him short right around the 34-yard line. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. So that'll be marked down as a 19-yard
Yeah, McDonald's there for me.
It'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Clock now on 1st down. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Trey Flowers picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball. Oh,
let's go. We got a safety. Damn, I need my 2 points, man.
Keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Locke and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hunt. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
And Brandon, you know that expression? He just does what he does. It sounds trite, doesn't it? But in this case, it's perfectly apt. This is one of the better runners in the NFL. And all he does is just find avenues, find ways to pick up key 1st downs and big runs.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
They'll bring out 4 receivers, 3 of them being sent to the left, 1 to the right, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, give me a chance. The 3rd still.
Locke working out of the gun. And he's going to have the hook up to Sutton. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Well, here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
31.
Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a good one so far. Just a 2-point game here as we get set for quarter number 4. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
I'm laughing to myself because I could just hear in film session, but coach, I was throwing to Odell Beckham Jr. Of course I thought he was open.
They'd love to go deep downfield to him, though. Such a threat.
Yeah, a rare incompletion because most of the time we expect him to actually come up with the catch.
On 3rd and long, it's Kaepernick. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to kick it away. He'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one goes sailing out of bounds. Where did it cross? Well, they're going to say on this side of midfield.
48-yard line.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was trying to find Noah Fant, the tight end, and that'll bring up 2nd down. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete. Now Hunt. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on 1st down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The Broncos on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, Locke, and he completes it to Hunt. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. On 1st down, they'll run with Hunt. They'll get it inside the red zone, only for a couple down to the 19.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Where'd you put it at?
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the run, this is Hunt. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
They run again with Hunt. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Back-to-back 1-yard runs here, so that leaves him with a 3rd down and 8. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times, No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there. Of course you're going to give it to him.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. We've now seen 3 consecutive 1-yard gains, and it brings up 4th down. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
And McManus able to put it through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this
yes, I let Dante Winston Rob to make the playoffs.
They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score
it's 32-31, I'm up.
This thing.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now a dump off here complete. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the 1st down, and that's exactly what he did.
And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Shaw. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, 2 minutes on the clock in a tight 1-point game.
Brings up 3rd down and 2.
So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. This is 3rd and 2. Maybe the biggest play in this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
Only a yard. It's 4th down.
Kaepernick to throw for it on 4th. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Broncos are going to get the football back in great field position. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Hunt, and he'll be brought down at about the 42.
The ball carrier.
And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late 4th quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on 3rd?
I don't. I run the football, and I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he's
Another
going
what?
to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the
look
life
at one
right
of
out
those
of this
bags right
crowd. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
1st down, Broncos.
Do what? I only won by 1 point, Dion.
From the 32 now, here's 1st
I missed
and
2
10.
extra points.
A carry here for Hunt. They're going to snuff this.
He scored 31 in the. He scored 31 in the first half.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I guess the simple.
But he didn't score after that. I did the Chiefs defense. The whatchamacallit I said cover 2.
In the game of football, doesn't matter whether you watch high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy
But-
and try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
I'm saying he was doing the same shit, throwing slants to Odell Beckham and post. So I did the whatchamacallit defense and just sat my middle linebacker right there, and it was over for him. He scored the whole second half. Game time, buddy.
So this one will wind up a Denver victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Without question, when you force
He was
four
out.
turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. He talked about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Broncos, their hopes of a 500 season stay alive as they move to 7-8 now on the year. And another road date awaits them next week as their opponents will be the Los Angeles Chargers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, it's a tough blow to their playoff aspirations as they drop to 9-6. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Heinz Field to take on the Steelers. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner.
No, you don't need the remote. You just touch the bottom of the TV, the power button.
Sice, what's up, man?
Yes, sir. Nah, you finished. You cooked, son. Terry, let's go.
Oh, what's up? I'm ready.
I'm on my way to the wreck right now.
All right. Just